facilitating filing of patents and trademarks in India, the Government of India under Startup India Action Plans has proposed Startup Intellectual Protection Policy, that is SIPP, which is aimed at making IP protection strategy imperative for startups in India by way of promoting awareness and adoption of intellectual property rights. Primarily, these intellectual property rights are patents, trademarks, and designs, and also provide startups with access to IP related legal services and resources by way of IP facilitators. Now, this is one of its kind of move in India and even globally. These IP facilitators are empaneled by Controller General of Patent, Trademark and Design, and eligibility criteria include they should be registered Indian patent agents, trademark agents, and advocates entitled to practice before the Indian courts. In addition to this, government departments, organizations, agencies like TIFAC, NRDC, BIRAT, to name a few, can also act as IP facilitators. In addition, over years, the IP offices in India have been significantly digitalized, which have brought key advantages such as transparency, speedy and efficient disposals of matters, virtual hearings, and seamless working, just to name a few. Now, through these features, all stakeholders, including the startups, have been significantly benefited. Now, in the recent years, the government of India has striven hard to bring substantial changes in the IP ecosystems. Starting with rolling out National Intellectual Property Rights Policy to establishing a cell for IPR promotion and management, that is CIPA, to work toward accomplishing this IP policy objectives while promoting innovations in the startup ecosystem. Firstly, the startup was introduced as one of the eligible applicants with the lowest official fee structure, along with expedited examination facility. Now, this was also a breakthrough amendment in the patent system. Now, these have boosted the startup ecosystem significantly. There is a continuous increase in filing of patent application by startups in recent years. And of course, there should be promising increase in filing and even disposal of patent application filed by startups from India and those from other countries, that is conventional application and national phase filing from the foreign applicants in coming years. The further amendments are regarding bringing harmony between national and international filing. Now, this is a very technical feature, but very basic and advantageous. Now, being compliant with international treaties, it allows the submission of priority documents through digital library access, that is DAS, and submission of English translation for the priority document is now in accordance with the regulations under the Patent Cooperation Treaty, that is PCT. So India is now quite or fully compliant with the requirement of PCT as far as the national phase filings are concerned. Further, these amendments regarding the working of patent has also been introduced, and they have simplified the procedure of filing this working of patents through single submission, while one applicant is having multiple patents in the same subject matter. Now, this is also a very welcoming move. Secondly, coinciding the same submission with the financial year, there has been introduced airs of doing work with patent offices. So patentees and licensee would be now with more comfort as far as the financial date is concerned. With other set of amendments, the official fees for filing and prosecuting of Indian patent applications applicable to the applicants qualifying under small entities have been reduced, and they have been made at par with those applicable with national persons and startups. So lowest fee structure, that is what I mean to say. Now they don't have to pay even the balance fees. That is also very advantageous to MSME. And these small entities, when ceases to become a small entity eventually after filing of complete the patent application. Request for expedited as the examination can also be filed by small entity. So they shall also avail various features of faster prosecution of patent application before the Indian Patent Office. Then the threshold limit as notified by competent authority shall also not be much questioned. This amendment will hopefully encourage small entity to seek patent protection for their innovation, notably contributing in patent filing trends. And it equally applies to Indian as well as foreign applicants which qualify as small entity. So when a startup eventually gets converted into small entity, it can still avail all the benefits, especially the fee structure. This amendment shall definitely boost filing of patent application in India and retaining them in the small to startup category both. With this, Indian government has indeed taken accomplishing measures uplifting to make our IP ecosystem more conducive. And as per the annual report 2018 and 19, there is 9% of increase over the previous year patent application filed by Indian applicants, and there is 4.2% of increase in those from the foreign applicants. And cumulatively, it can be virtually and visually seen also that India has moved to 48th rank in the Global Innovation Index 2020 from 81st rank within just 5 years, which is indeed remarkable. By utilizing these amended rules, recently one of our startup clients has received disposal of its patent application, that is grant of patent application, in less than 18 months, and we were really joyous about it. And now this also includes the reasonable delay due to lockdown in India, right? And we assume it could be even a few months less. So we're really experiencing these amendments being implemented by Indian Patent Office. In fact, in last 3 years, Hyderabad-based Optimus Drugs, a startup, it was granted a patent for the drug Apixaban in record time of 113 days. And there are even more than 15 odd numbers of companies, including startups and research-based firms. They were granted patents within the range of 113 to 300 days in India. Now, these actions have really aided in momentum in patent filing and also has brought Indian patent offices in line with the global practices. In fact, we have already entered into Industry 4.0. Globally, we all are experiencing. Now, this Industry 4.0 promises to digitalize and optimize the manufacturing processes and using enabling technologies such as artificial intelligence, machine learning, neural networks, blockchain, internet of things, etc., even big data analytics. The manufacturers are already moving towards smart factories where processes and supply chains are simulated and optimized with every machine connected and monitored for mass customization of product. Various startups are working in such technology field and carving their future. Now, here I want to make a note that these software and electronic based innovations are also patentable subject matter in India, and they are really well addressed by Indian Patent Office through guidelines like CRI, that is Computer Related Inventions Guideline. In annual report 2018-19, it is mentioned that 1,000 plus patent applications were granted in the field of software and electronics. On the other hand, with this pandemic, there has been global demand to deal with COVID-19, be it a biotechnology-based diagnostic kits, vaccines, or even drugs for that matter. Tremendous amount of efforts are going on for this research and development across the globe. Now, these are indeed patentable subject matter in India, and they have been well addressed by Indian Patent Office through biotechnology related inventions guidelines. So these are all very welcoming moves by Indian Patent Office. Ground level measures taken up by government in fostering the IP ecosystem, a substantial increase has been noted in patent filing as well as prosecution. Also, the backlog of prosecuting these patent applications at various patent offices, which used to be a great concern, is now eventually on track with this online system in force. Yet more efforts shall definitely accelerate in clearing this backlog. With more number of patent filing, there is more number of patent oppositions by various stakeholders. Now, these has raised a challenge for disposing this patent opposition, and that too in a reasonable time frame. Another challenge is the enforcement of IP rights. There is a huge backlog to hear and dispose of various IP legal matters before different courts in India. Now, these courts should hear and dispose them on fast track basis. The appropriate enforcing facilities must be ensured to IP stakeholders. So there has been a continuous request and suggestions of deputing IP codes, which should be brought to reality. Moreover, there is still a need of awareness amongst various stakeholders, including startups, for recognizing their potential innovation. Startups really need to first identify and nurture their innovation and then avail timely measures to protect it. Because protecting your IP rights wisely opens up multiple avenues for business opportunities and in turn growth.